Yung accusation of judicial legislation ay most often unfair. Okay. Let me go to your first target, yung plunder. I was the one who wrote that decision, so I'll give you an academic answer because your question is academic. Anyway, that is already a final decision, so hindi na ako masyadong constricted dyan. And good that it is me who is going to answer such a question. If you read the decision, this was the peculiarity of that case. There were 10 accused there, one of whom was the former president. All of them were government officials. Now, if you look at the definition of plunder under the law, the elements of plunder are mainly the act of amassing, accumulating, or there is another one, wealth, okay, or money at least 50 million in amount, committed by a public official. Nakalagay doon. Of course, the singular includes the plural. So, if there were 10, sabi ko doon, if the allegation in the information does not say which of the 10 was the main plunderer, is it fair to blame them for the whole amount of 350 million? Because amount was a very essential element of plunder. At least 50 million nakalagay doon. If you did not identify in the information who of them, of the 10, was the main plunderer, will you be able to try all of them for plunder? And if you did try all of them for plunder, not conspiracy, will you be justified in convicting them for plunder kung ang 350 million divided by 10 will only give you a product of a dividend of 35 million? Okay, that was only one of the issues. Now, is that judicial legislation? No. Although the law did not use the term main plunderer, it was needed to point out na you, the prosecutor, must state in the information which of these public officials that you are accusing is the main plunderer, so that all the others merely contributed. Now, what was my reason for that? I based that on the information that charged former President Estrada. The information there was very, very clear. Na it was Estrada who was the one who amassed. There were 3 kinds of actions there. And he was a public official. And the information specified that he was the one who amassed. Now, doon sa mga nagbigay sa kanya ng pera, they were spokes in a wheel and he was the hub. Nakalagay doon eh. He was the hub. The information was very clear about Estrada being the one who amassed, who accumulated, or collected all this money, more than 50 million. Pero doon sa information charging GMA and the others, walang nakalagay kung sino sa kanila. And yet, all of them were government officials. So, unless you make that clarification, which is only one of several reasons for acquitting, you will not understand what plunder really is in that particular context. So, that is not judicial legislation. It's an interpretation to make the law operate. And the courts are free to do that because unless the courts are allowed to do that, they cannot enforce a particular law.